But he is actually going to be going for the mountain start here on Krakatoa, the middle spot, which has 4 geothermal power plant spots. Alrighty, hello everyone, and welcome to Beyond All Reason. So today I have here a 9-person free-for-all on Krakatoa, which is a very good number for a free-for-all. Like 9 people, that goes crazy, especially on a map like this where it's very circular, very evenly divided. Except I'd say for Mr. Cricket over here, which probably could have been somewhere like over here maybe. Yeah, maybe this map is more suited for AV8, but either way, I do hope you guys enjoy this video and we will get on with it. So we have a nice even spread of players. Highest true score here is 27 with Cricket in the odd position right next to the star, and then our lowest rated player is Wadzero in the blue over here, playing Armada. And who's Cricket playing? Armada as well? No, Cortex going to be going for a bot lab. So bots versus vehicles on this map. I would say probably bots. I think a really important thing for free-for-all is trying to being able to move your forces across the map, especially as you start expanding, because with the free-for-all, people are going to be taken out, like say Dr. General is going to be taking out Cricket or Teo Porco or something like that. We're going to see him increase his expanse across the map, and then having bots that are easily able to move across whatever fronts he has, which you really shouldn't ever be fighting on more than 2 fronts in this map, it seems like, unless you have like a enclave or colony somewhere. But still, I think bots are a nice choice. I think we're going to see most people be going bots, as Dr. General is going vehicles, of course. We do have the bots from Teo Porco there. Wadzero is going bots. We have N2G actually going aircraft plant. And N2G, sorry, is actually one of the higher rated players. Again, this is all relative. Nobody in here is crazy good or anything, although I think we might have seen Dr. General and Tenebo somewhere in a different replay. But yeah, going air, why is this bad? I think he's going to be going for a transport, maybe over to this island. The problem is there's just not that many mexes over here. Like, you only have a little bit of a very small amount of metal production. He's going to be going for that air transport. Unfortunately, it looks like he is capped out, well, both on energy and metal, although he is actually in the positive for both of those now, so he's doing just fine. So the reason air is bad is because everything tends to be a little bit more expensive and a little bit slower. We can see 110 metal here for a construction aircraft and 3,000 energy compared to a vehicle plant. Oh, is it actually less expensive? I think what interesting. Maybe it requires a bit more energy, a bit less metal. You should be fine. It's the thing with the build power and aircraft. You don't have a presence on the ground, and gunships, for their expense, they don't really punch that hot or that heavy. So it's gonna be difficult to keep defending your base. But he is actually going to be going for the mountain start here on Krakatoa, the middle spot, which has 4 geothermal power plant spots, or Cerberus spots, depending on how you look at it, but very nice. So we're going to be seeing him making some construction turrets and then building those power plants, most likely, and there we go. So I'd imagine he's going to be going heavily into the energy converters. Now the good thing, as we do see some light skirmishing, which just means a construction bot dying, going on there. The good thing with N2G's spot is that Wadzero, I'm not sure how to say that, is not the best player, right? Pretty low true score, pretty high accuracy for the true score, so he's played a lot of games and lost a lot of games. Nothing against him, but that's just the way it is. So he has like 2 lower rated players right alongside him, so they might tend to be less aggressive towards him. Now obviously they can't see the map, right? If we can see what he sees, he doesn't know there's anybody here, although he is aware of an enemy presence right there, which does happen to be Odzi Bruno. Very nice. But yeah, this start is pretty good, as long as he can defend his base, which he doesn't really seem to be that focused on doing, right? He doesn't have the aircraft plant anymore, doesn't have a bot lab, or anything of that sort. But as long as he gets the geothermal power plant running, he can have like a little mini base up there, which is fine, I guess. And Enigma setting up some defenses here against Cricket's commander. Some tier 1 fortifications. Not really going to hold against anything. But hey, it's still there. We have Teobos and Dr. General facing off here. Got some rocket bots from Teobos and some light artillery vehicles from Dr. General. Good name. I like Dr. General. Very good name. Good choice of words there. But it seems to be everyone is chilling out in their starting spot. I'd say Enigma actually has the potential to grab the most land. He can basically grab all of this land as Odzi Bruno is not contesting him. And there's no one over here on this side. Although he does have to watch out for Cricket's commander right here. But Cricket doesn't seem... He does have that bot lab. He's not building anything though, which is a problem, and is building advanced solar collectors. So wind speed low of 5, high of 19. You don't want to be going for advanced wind collectors at 6 minutes in the game. It's just not a good idea. You don't want to be going for solar collectors really at all with this kind of wind speed, which is very high, by the way, is what I'm trying to say. So you should have been going wind turbines, but you know, we'll see how that affects him in the late game. How is he doing on energy actually? Yeah, he's really low on energy. I don't even know if he's... Yeah, this is taking like a minute to get out, right? So that's never fun. But he is energy stalling, but he doesn't have anyone contesting him from the south. Tenebos is engaged in full-scale warfare down here. And he is making some more aggravators, building up a little defense force to those guys. He's got 11 of them, which is enough to blitz through these defenses, it seems like to me. But more laser towers going up for Dr. General. He's not too worried about his backdoor right here. And we actually have some mobile forces moving in for Wadzero and Teo Porco. And Teo Porco actually losing that engagement. Going to be trying to make some more pawns here. Totally unconcerned with like the 6 he has on his border right here. And there's a lot of reclaim, but no reclaim bots, right? So a little bit unfortunate. Well, like I said, construction bot could always reclaim, but I don't know if he's going to be wanting to do that. Kabantir, I don't know how to say that, is making some solar collectors here, which, again, I don't know what the deal is with the solar collectors right now, but no, you should definitely be going wind turbines on a wind speed like this. Honestly, a low of 5 is a really high low, so you're never going to be, you shouldn't be like power stalling with like that much wind. But we are having some grunts move past Cricket's defenses and aggravators from Tenebos actually pushing north instead of across Dr. General's front line. Maybe he thinks he's going to take too many casualties. Maybe he doesn't want this guy on his border. Who knows? Who knows? But we also have some grunts just going to be taken out by these laser towers, looks like. A little bit anticlimactic for them. And yeah, Enigma taking the field here, taking a lot of space, going to be expanding into this part as well. And yeah, aggravators are starting to mess up on this front. And yeah, there's too many laser towers here, right? If you can kill one laser tower, you can kill all of them, right? That's kind of how it goes. The light artillery is not going to be able to do enough here. And it looks like they're actually targeting Tenebos' laser towers. Or maybe the commander and they're just missing. They are starting to target the aggravators now, but so many laser towers are going down. And keep in mind, this is material Dr. General's wasting that's just being taken out, right? It's not just he's losing defenses, he's losing all the supplies that he put into there. Although it does seem like he's doing fine both metal and energy-wise, although slightly losing metal. But he could be expanding, taking some X's here. Cricket expanding across here, but he does have these aggravators right in his base, which has got to be a little bit annoying. Teo Porco really been hamstrung here. And Wajero actually expanding the most, aside from Enigma, which is great. Back to N2G. He's making an advanced aircraft plant. He does, of course, have these energy converters. He has plus 22 metal, minus 123 because of this advanced aircraft plant. Maybe he should have stockpiled a little bit more metal. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? But yeah, he does have 4 geothermal power plants up. So that's going to be 1,200 energy. And then he has a little bit extra from some wind turbines. But yeah, this has been taken out. All the mexes are gone. Well, one mex is there, one solo collector is there, but for the most part, his old base is gone. Teo Porco left a small crater. He was actually destroyed by Wajero, which is, I mean, that's pretty impressive to me, right? We have the lowest rated player actually just taking out another guy's commander, and Tenebos with the commanding lead over Dr. General here in the south, going to be taking out his base, and that's just going to be about it for Dr. General. Most likely, I don't really see you can come back from this. So not actually, there you go. get that lab down, and it should be just fine. And yeah, Wajero kind of has an open field here. You will have to contend with this green guy in the north, and then the south. Tenebos is probably going to be coming up there, or Cricket is, but for now he seems relatively secure. I'd actually be expanding up in this plaza because it's so easy to defend the choke point. Well, that is until the advanced aircraft comes up, and it has come up. We do have the advanced aircraft plant that is arrived. We have the advanced construction aircraft, which is going to be making an advanced geothermal power plant, trying to get some more metal there, which is completely understandable, right? Yeah, Dr. General has basically been cleared out, reduced to a blitz, 3 laser towers, and a construction vehicle, which might actually just be taken out by Cricket. And he's trying to find a new home, but unfortunately, there are already residents over there, for him at least. We do have some fighting over here from Enigma and Uzdi Bruno. Seems to be going, I don't know. I mean, these units aren't being used. There we go. He does select them, move them back. So a little bit of a stalemate there. I mean, lots of choke points in Krakatoa, so it's understandable that we do have some stalemates. Actually, we have the shipyard from Uzdi Bruno, which is, you know, I don't hate it. He does have the naval energy converters. Actually going to be safe from enemy attack, which I think is why he's doing this. So, but he isn't expanding on land, right? So he already messed that up. But he is going for the sea route, which is, I think that's pretty intelligent, pretty good decision here. We have a lot of land unclaimed here. Like we have a lot of mexes over here. You know, just almost two power mexes just sitting around that ChompYT or Wajero could be taken advantage of, but they decide not to. They decide not to for now. Looks like that is Dr. General's commander being taken out there. But let's be real, he was already knocked out of that game. Right, he didn't have any labs, did not have any resource-producing buildings, so he was already out. But Tenebo's going to be expanding here, going to be going toe-to-toe with Cricket, and definitely winning that engagement. Quite a few grunts being taken out. This guy barely escaping that missile. Very proud of you, son. And yeah, it is. The line formation gets me because that was two grunts taken out by just one other grunt. Although they were damaged, but it shouldn't have happened, right? But I believe Tenebos is going to be able to defend his base here with the grunts that he has available. Although they will be taken out, almost taken out of construction bot. But yeah, that's about the end for that pass through. And yeah, Tenebos pressuring Cricket's commander here with these aggravators. We're able to just stay outside. Oh, I guess maybe they don't. I was going to say just stay outside his range, but no, they're definitely walking just straight into Cricket's firing range and into the laser tower ranges. So that is going to be the end for that assault. Lots of reclaim on the field here. We also have Enigma sweeping through Uzdi Bruno's base. Uzdi going to be making a run for the ocean. We'll see if it works out for him. He will have to go along down this passageway down there. I don't think he can just jump off the cliff. I think he's trying to cloak there. Not going to be working out for him. We have thugs and aggravators and more thugs coming in to attack him, and he is not responding with anything really. But I guess, you know, these aren't being manually controlled. Enigma doesn't notice, and Uzdi might just make it to the sea. Perhaps building a naval hovercraft platform, or he wants to at least. We'll see if that goes up. He does have the shipyard there still. He might make it out of here. Into G with all of these advanced geothermal power plants. 2 coming up at the same time. Wouldn't recommend that because, you know, you're using a lot of all your resources basically. But he has, I was going to say no metal. No, he has a decent amount of metal actually for, you know, just being up here in the mountain base. But we'll see how it works out for him. He's going to have to go for those commander snipes if he wants to get anything done most likely. And we do have Enigma trying to chase Uzdi into the ocean. Going to be taking out the shipyard, but obviously not able to get the commander in that deep water over there. Yeah, so many mines. Holy cow. This Mine Slayer is going to town. Although I wish he had put it in front of, you know, these mexes here, but you take what you can get, I guess. But Uzdi's still in the game, although I don't know if we'll see him make a difference. Say the strongest players right here are ChompYT, Wajero, and actually N2G and Enigma, of course. We're weeding out the lesser players in favor of the ones that, you know, going to be going for the win here today. We'll see how it works out for them. No real fighting going on. We are going to be making a medium plasma artillery here, which seems to be pressuring CompYT's army, or it will pressure them eventually if it does come up. Beamer able to get a couple hits in, and that is going to signal the retreat for this army. Pretty far back there, actually. And again, while Joe is taking none of his flanking opportunities here, right? Oh, you could be taking out mexes, solar collectors. Solar collectors still get me. But yeah. And there's still wind turbines here, just left by Enigma. Those should be taken out soon. We see tidal generators going up for Uzdi. He actually has, I don't know. I don't think he has a chance, but it's a good effort. So this advanced aircraft plant is going to be making a bunch of stealth fighters, which I don't know. I don't know about the fighter choice. Nobody else has an air force. I'd be going for gunships, atomic bombers, just bombers in general. But you know, maybe if you want to be taking some anti-aircraft fire, you want to be hitting those fighters. So we'll see, I guess. Tenebos base taking another hit there. Going to be defending itself once again, and he is very, very weak. I'd say Tenebos and Cricket are probably the weakest players, and Uzdi are the weakest players on the map right now, because Cricket and Tenebos are probably going to be infighting. What they don't realize is they have a bunch of stronger players on their flanks here, but what kills me is Wajeo is just not expanding. Going to be making an advanced aircraft plant, so someone actually is going to be having an air force, and we are seeing these chainsaws coming up as well, and we have the advanced bot lab. Oh my gosh, so much, and that chainsaw is shooting at something. Maybe there's a scout sent over there. Not entirely sure. Advanced range radar towers, not really going to have that much range, but yeah, it could be worse. Yeah, so many factories here, probably too many, but he does have those tier 2 mexes as well. So once some more of those come up, he's going to stop being metal stalled. Well, it's going to take more than a couple, I guess, but either way. Fusion reactor is also going to help because he does have energy converters, although only like 8. I don't know how much of a difference that's going to make. But overall, he should be coming out of that stall relatively soon. Tenebo's going to be, yeah, just attacked by Cricket here with these tier 2 pyros and grunts. Yeah, that's unfortunate for sure. I don't know if he has enough. With the two, if he's fighting in the laser towers, he might be okay. Enigma scouting, so Enigma is also having that aircraft plant. Oh my gosh, no. Cricket just parks his army right in range of all these thugs. No micro. Pyros and grunts going down galore, and that army is definitely just going to be taken out. And they're attacking into the laser towers, which is never good. Sad situation right there. We do have the advanced bot lab from Enigma, and then he's got that aircraft plant somewhere. Or he might have deleted it. Oh, it's right there, right there. Very good. Might be building some torpedo bombers to take out Uzdi, although I don't think that's anyone's main concern right now. Also, quite a few Sheldons from Enigma, so we're actually seeing some good tier 2 armies here. A lot of just like scraps here from like really, really bad tier 1 unit micro, but you know, we're getting to some higher level gameplay eventually. Some thugs and grunts trying to guard this pass. Cricket actually microing his units now, able to wipe the floor with Tenebo's army there. But again, they're going to be probably stalled by these laser towers. As yeah, they're attacking, or they're fighting Tenebos' army in the laser towers, not targeting the laser towers, which actually do a lot of damage still to these pyros. But there are 4 pyros left on the field, and that is Tenebos probably knocked out of the game. He does have a vehicle plant over here, but no defenses, no army really, which is never good. Trying to build this last wind turbine, it don't go up. How unfortunate. And we have N2G with the Air Force here. What's in this Air Force? He's got some oracles. I don't even know. He's got some stealth fighters. He's got oracles, which are radar planes. But does he have any bombers? He does have this atomic bomber, which didn't drop any bombs and is being targeted by this SAM relentlessly, and is suffering in the health department. But yeah, he's got four atomic bombers, but he's not doing anything with them. He's not bombing anyone, which is so weird. Maybe going for Enigma space. Maybe he doesn't want to take out weaker players. You know, he's trying to go for stronger ones. We are seeing some pincers move through from CompYT, breaking through this choke point here, which just had these light dragon's teeth, which wouldn't even pose a problem to them in the slightest. But yeah, still these atomic bombers just what gonna be setting down. Actually, the micro here is atrocious. So that's an atomic bomber gone. Oh, it's still alive. Never mind. I recant my words. Maybe going to be dropping a bomb on Enigma's army here. Maybe just going to be going for the commander. Maybe he just wants to be going for commander snipes, which is actually pretty smart. Yeah, he does go for the commander snipe. Enigma's commander just being launched, not reduced to rebel somehow. And yeah, that is Enigma, one of the strongest players in the game, just being taken out immediately right there. Another atomic bomber right there, just killing me. Very good, very good. So good commander snipe there. And you know, I'd be going for Wajero, who actually has an air force, right? Like Contiger can't do anything right now. But it might just be N2G steamrolling this game for us here. As he is trying to find that commander. And I want to see all these mines blow up. Please, I want to have a bomb hit this. I don't think any bombs will be hitting that, but yeah. Tiger's commander is in sight. Stealth fighter is being taken out, but atomic bomber is going to be eliminating that commander. There's only one atomic bomber left, well, and this one on the ridge. But yeah, Tiger taken out. 2 kills for N2G right there with his top mountain base, which is very, very cool. Great idea. Really like it. I mean, in a higher level game, would this ever work? No, probably not. There'd certainly be more anti-air on the ground, but hey, it's fun strategy. It's fun strategy. And at least you had a harm's way, right? And you could have had a little bit better build order, but right now, I'm really loving this strategy. So props there. Uzi Bruno just hanging on, man. Plus no metal, plus 5 metal. Oh my gosh, that's really sad. But he has a decent amount of energy. He doesn't really have a plan here, right? He can't come back, but we'll be rooting for him nonetheless. Fusion reactor here from Cricket, gonna be making a regular aircraft plan. I guess he has heard word that there's aircraft in the field. Well, I guess he's been taking down this atomic bomber on the ledge there. So he's going to be making some bird shot, which you're going to need a little bit more than that. And is he metal stalling? Yeah. He ain't got no metal. He actually has a decent amount of metal for the amount of land he's got. There's so much land to expand here. And he won't. And Tenebos actually wasn't taken out. Not fully, right? So he's going to be moving down to the sea. So Uzi's actually going to have a competitor maybe. And we do have the launch of the Air Force from N2G again. Felt he has built up enough critical mass, he will be trying to go for the best player here. Although there are some fighters, some Falcons here from Wajero, which might actually, I think that's going to be able to take out. Oh my gosh, no. But they move away. All right, we'll see what's going to happen here. He's got to take out this atomic bomber. It's going to be taking out one there. And the atomic bomb does go down. That is Wajero's commander done and dusted. The fighters would have been able to take out that entire contingent, but the micro wasn't fantastic, and they didn't see them quick enough. But there's one high wind left over here and a couple over here. But yeah, we got 3 players left in the game. Not any players that I thought would have been left in the game. Probably the weakest player. Actually, all the players that I said were the weakest are still in the game, aside from N2G. So we got Cricket here. We have Tenebos. And finally, we have Uzi. Uzi going to be trying to make a shipyard, which is a good idea. You know, you need more build power, right? He does only have these 3 construction ships. Cricket has built a SAM, some birdshot. He's built a Screamer, which, as long as it's targeting like the very, very best of the Air Force, he's going to be taking out those atomic bombers. So Screamer's a great idea. It's more birdshot. He might have enough here. He might have enough. Another SAM. And he does have his commander cloaked, which is not taking that much energy away from him, so he'll be fine. So what is Tenebos' plan? He could really expand here if he wanted to. But he's just going to be making some construction ships. He's got a beaver down here making naval energy converters. And yeah, just about what you would expect. Seeing some more advanced construction aircraft from N2G. Might actually be wanting to move onto the land here. Settling in for a long war of attrition, mayhaps. I don't know what the plan is here. Making actually some high winds pretty rapidly. Yeah, looks like that's the plan. A bunch of high winds. He does have only like 2 atomic bombers, but that's all you need, really. As long as they aren't being hit by the Screamer down here. He's just got to hit Cricket's commander, although he wouldn't have vision on him, right, because he's cloaked. But just taking out the base would probably just be enough. A couple atomic bombs dropped there would be devastating. Making an advanced vehicle plant for Tenebos here. Good idea. Going to be coming up in around 2 minutes, most likely. He just doesn't have a lot of resources, if we're being honest here. And he's got a beaver just sitting around, which is never what you want to see happening. And he does end up moving in, which is fantastic. Yeah, pretty lax game for everyone. You know, they're a little scared. They're a little scared out of their wits. Looks like there is going to be an anti-nuke being built here from Cricket, which actually, like a nuclear launcher up here would be crazy. But it's a lot of resource investment for something that can probably be done with atomic bombers, right? So I understand not wanting to build one, just trying to end the game as quick as you can. And Tanae was pinging the map just for himself, I guess. Yeah, a very hectic start into kind of a lull here. Nobody's expanding on the map. This is what kills me. There's no N2G is expanding, right? Which makes sense. He has vision. Nobody else is. There's no. You're alone on the map, guys. Come on. Yeah, what's going to be interesting to me? Oh, we do have the nuke being built by Cricket, which is going to be up in approximately 4 years. Now, 16 minutes. I mean, maybe once this fusion reactor is built, it might. I mean, what is he stalling on? Metal? Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. Nuke up here would wipe it, right? It'd be crazy. But we'll see. Can you imagine the explosions from these advanced geothermal power plants? Just a couple bombers dropping bombs on those guys would be fantastic. We do have the bot lab here from N2G along with some advanced metal extractors. So he's going to be ruling the world here pretty quickly if nobody's putting a stop to him. Uzdi just slowly building up. And we'll see if... I mean, it's pretty ambitious. I don't know if he's going to win. And by I don't know, I mean he probably won't, right? But it'd be funny. It would be funny to see a comeback from Tenebos or Uzdi. Uzdi would be more funny because he's like really just been here forever now. And he got destroyed so early by Enigma. And Enigma was just taken out without a care in the world. N2G continuing to make some more advanced aircraft. Or advanced construction bots or aircraft. My bad. Going to be ruling the world again on the land. Which we'll speed it up a little bit because honestly, it's a little bit... I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be going for like total domination. I feel like he could be taking out people right now. Like giving Cricket time to be building this nuke launcher, which is going to be up in like 2 minutes ish. It's not a good idea because there's no anti-nuke here, right? Oh wait, no, there is. There is a citadel here, so he's fine actually. He is fine unless Cricket decides to go for another apocalypse, which he might. He might. We'll see. We'll see. Or we might actually just be going for a Tenebos down here, which would actually be a little bit funny. Like taking out like your very weak neighbor. But yeah, this advanced vehicle plant from Tenebos has come up. He has finally built his advanced construction vehicle. And probably going to be going to town with that. He needs a lot more metal. But he could have been expanding, getting more metal just with regular construction bots. But either way, we are seeing this tick. Or this rover actually move past all of these ticks from N2G. We're just going to be scouting the map in its entirety. He wants to have vision everywhere. And a hovercraft built. So it looks like he might be going for Uzdi here. Rip Bruno. We'll see how that's going for him. If he does decide to mass build hovercraft. And yeah, N2G really taking control of the map. That Screamer going crazy on those high ones though. It does have 1 missile left, 2 missiles left. Is done shooting for now. So a couple high ones being taken out there. Don't believe any atomic bombers got hit. No, actually I think one did get hit. He used to have 2. Now he's down to 1. I think Screamers do one-shot atomic bombers. So you know, pretty deadly for them right there. But we'll see. Advanced geothermal power plant being built from Cricket here, trying to get just a little bit more energy, which he could definitely use, right? If he has energy converters, he might as well get some more energy, which means more metal. And another Screamer going up here, an advanced fusion reactor coming up as well. Honestly, I build my stuff a little bit farther away because I don't know, bombs might be able to drop before they get taken up by anti-air if it's that close together, right? But N2G going to be landing on this island, going to be taking control of this mechs, just a 1.9, and maybe building a little bit of a base there or something. But yeah, some crocodiles coming out here, and I guess they're just going across the coastline, going to be scouting the water, going to be definitely running into Uzdi there. And yeah. Nuke being launched from Cricket there, stopped by anti-nuke easily, and there's not another one in the chamber. And anti-nuke does build faster anyways, so there's already 3 anti-nuke missiles up, so it's not like there's going to be anything being done there. But ticks mostly being taken out by those laser towers, but still rocking Tenebos' world, basically, because there's nothing to stop them. Gonna be taking out some wind turbines, which is just so annoying. But they will be sucked up by the construction bots, which, you know, to enable us get a little bit of an army there. You know, you can have a little bit of a ground force. Well, that's what I would recommend at least. But we are seeing the spot lab coming up in the very northwestern spot. Yeah, Hover taking out all of Uzdi's base up here, which he works so hard to build. This is so sad. And 2G's commander over there. What is Uzdi gonna do? Trying to build some offshore torpedo launchers. No, Uzdi, no. It's not enough. And that is just so sad. Gonna be retreating up north. He still has a little bit. Not enough, right? He has +2 metal, which goes crazy. I think that's just from his commander, right? Yeah. He doesn't have enough energy to proc any of these metal converters, so gonna have to focus on getting some more tidal generators without N2G noticing, which is basically impossible. But so many hover tanks here, so many crocodiles could actually just probably wipe out Tenebos. Might even be able to get Cricket here. Cricket doesn't really have an army. He does have a lot of fiends. Fiends, dragons, not actually that bad. Gonna be making some more dragons. So can dragons hit air to air, or are they just air to ground units? Okay, so screamers definitely don't one-shot atomic bombers. That was like 4 missiles coming out there. Did take out an atomic bomber, and there are no atomic bombers left for N2G right here, as his high ones continually die. Super sad. I don't know, patrol like over here or something like this, but he does want to defend his base from air attacks. We are seeing this atomic bomber come in, taking out that geothermal power plant, but yeah, Cricket has enough anti-air to stop any further assault. All these hover tanks, 40, you know, like 50 basically, and counting, moving up onto Tenebos' base. These wardens, heavy laser towers, playing a little tower defense minigame right there, but only able to take out a few, and Tenebos is probably pretty scared right now. As, oh my gosh, we also have pawns coming in from the north as well. Just a constant stream. How many pawns are there? Enough. The answer is enough, probably. We do have dragons and fiends both moving out. Actually just able to completely stop this pawn attack. Although the pawns are slowly able to be killing those fiends, which is never fun. Gonna be moving towards that choke point. Anti-air moving up from N2G, those fighters, and we can slow it down a little bit now. Try and take out those dragons, and all of those dragons are going down. The pawns are uncontested yet again, except for a few fiends here, which are going to be going down eventually, right? And geothermal power plant that was trying to be built is going to be going down again. Another dragon moving out, although the anti-air has, or the aircraft have ran into all of Cricket's anti-air. So the dragon is going to remain uncontested for now, although there are some high winds up here, I believe, and some more high winds over there. Crocodiles moving up. Oh yeah, they also just cleared out Tenebos' base, moving ever so slowly up the hill, and it's just like the pink death. It was horrible. Cricket still cloaked here, although he is running out of energy. Oh no, it's just when he procs over the metal energy converter line, I think. He's losing energy. But either way, crocodiles and pawns moving into his base. Another dragon trying to come up here, but it is not going to be enough. And fiends also coming out. But again, they're just so many pawns going the wrong way. And also crocodiles moving up. Yeah, the crocodiles are going to be the real problem here. Going to be taking out this advanced geothermal power plant. Trying to get away from it. It does detonate. Takes out almost all of those crocodiles, but almost all of Cricket's base as well. This dragon is never going to come up. Yeah, Cricket's having a really, really bad time there, I imagine. And holy cow. There's just so many pawns just flooding. It's the demons of chaos. It's Warhammer Fantasy all over again. And Tenebos probably quaking in his boots down here. As I imagine, yeah, these crocodiles should move out, take him out. Like 28 right there. Or take out this base. N2G can see that. He can see... Oh, no, he can't. I was like, he can see Uzdi's base, but he cannot. Which is actually a little bit funny. Yeah, Uzdi remaining stealth there, I guess. Crocodile's going to be moving north. Okay, he must have spotted it then. We're wondering where Uzdi is, probably. Either way, yeah. Crocodile's going to be moving down this hill, taking out the rest of Tenebos' base, and probably moving onto the water. So I think we can speed this up. I feel like we know who's going to win. Like, personally. I don't know. If I had to bet, it'd be Uzdi. Go Uzdi. He secretly built 40 nuclear launchers, and nobody has anti-nuke, so It's actually a lie. There's like a few anti-nukes here. Yeah, Cricket, basically just him. He can't cloak anymore. He doesn't have the energy, which is so sad. As yeah, he does go down there. Unsurprising. And Crocodile's moving on to Tenebos' base. Tenebos is gonna cloak. It doesn't really matter because his energy is gonna be taken out, and then he can't cloak. But you know, Manta, floating heavy laser tower, gonna be taking out a couple crocodiles, which is this is a really cool tower. I mean, like cool looking, right? Taking out some pawns there too, as they just get stuck upon those rocks. Did he try to path him into the ocean? I don't know what he thought was gonna happen. But yeah, they're definitely gonna die. And this Haven. Release your planes. Are you not an aircraft carrier? It's funny they're called aircraft carriers and have like no air capabilities. Probably should change that name, or like the subtext. I don't know. That's me personally. But Tenebos is safe-ish here. Oh nope, there's torpedo bombers. Going down to 12%, going down to 0%, and he does die. And that does leave Uzdi Bruno as the second place champion here. And yeah, he is living the life. I mean, N2G can see this man, right? Yes, he knows everything. He can't see the commander, actually. Commander's cloaked. Running out of energy for that quickly, though, isn't he? Yep. Tidal generator is going to be being destroyed. Naval hovercraft. Oh my, getting one little goon off the hovercraft platform. But yeah, the rest of them does go down. Bruno cannot cloak anymore. And N2G should be routing his torpedo bombers over there. Yep, there are the Cormorant. Very nice. But yeah, this is an insane game. The mountain-based play was really, really cool to see. I'm glad it did work out for him. Definitely the most interesting strategy I've seen in a while. Maybe it's common on this map, but it's cool to see nonetheless. And these torpedo bombers having a horrible time. There we go. It'll take out Uzdi Bruno, and that leaves N2G as the victor in today's debate. No. Little game that we had, free for all. Very nice. Hope you guys all enjoyed that game. And if you want to see more stuff like this, make sure to like and subscribe. I will be seeing you all later. Adios.